Well, hello. I know, no, darn good and well that this drink, wow, I'm not very good at this. This drink is full of sugar, and that's the only thing that is actually waking anyone up. Let me try and find the amount of caffeine in here because it's negligible, I promise you. Yeah, it doesn't even say, but there's no espresso. So if you buy these, I just want you to know there's no espresso in these. So it tastes just like milk and vanilla with a hint of coffee. So what the former barista does is open it up and drink about that much, a little bit more, and then shake the hell out of it. I mean, shake it up like nobody's business. And then pour in some extra strong coffee because this needs to last you all day because it has so much sugar in it. I can't believe these things are so popular. You know why they're popular? Her. That's why they're popular. Because isn't that an awesome symbol, though? I love it. She's beautiful. I don't know why she has two tails. That's a little creepy. And she's got some absolutely wide set tits, but I don't care. She's perfect how she is. She is. She's perfect how she is. But there's too much sugar in these drinks. Too much. Excuse me. Quarantine has made me burp a lot. I think it's because I'm not moving as much. Even though I got in 14,000 steps yesterday. 14,000. I usually do like two just existing. So, yeah, we're all going to come out of this quarantine with 10 or 15 extra pounds and needing a dye job. I mean, I'm not going to need a dye job, but you can dye my hair if you want, I guess. Agnes stayed up until 5:30 when I told her to go to bed last night at 10:30. So she just fell asleep about half an hour ago. We're completely screwed schedule wise. I was texting with her teacher yesterday. Um, I took a picture of Agnes doing MobyMax because they're going to have like an AMI day for pictures of kids doing their work from home because that's so much a part of this school year. Um, I bet Miss Janet worked on the yearbook, didn't she? I've had two moms in my life, excellent, excellent, wonderful moms, who worked on the yearbooks. I've had two very artistic moms in my life. Um, Denise Jenkins and Janet Willis. Beautiful, beautiful, awesome women. I mean, like, old hippie lady, awesome level. I mean, that, like, the crazy old hippie lady at the end of the street is who I want to be. That's my goal. I just need some cats, but nobody has any boy cats right now. Those were two completely separate thoughts, just put right together. But yeah, I need male cats. I don't want female cats because female cats bring more male cats. And I had a nosebleed this morning, but I don't think it has anything to do with my platelets or anything, because my nose bleeds every winter because it's so dry. The air is dry. And what's it like down in Mexico? I want to know your life, because mine is super boring right now. The only thing interesting is my crazy / inappropriate thoughts, which are awesome. Do not get me wrong. I drank a little too much wine last night. No, I didn't drink the whole thing. I drank this over numerous days. But I drank about that much wine last night. It wasn't really a lot. It's just I haven't had any wine. I've not been trying to do like dry January while we're in quarantine or anything. Most especially because it's not January. And I abhor when people just throw something completely out. I mean, I'm not going to go completely dry because I'm 38 years old and I don't have to. I sounded really southern and I apologize. But I'm 38 years old and I don't have to do anything I don't want to. I sounded just as southern then. I went with Samantha yesterday. My neighbor, she's the one with all the girls. She lives over that way. I ride with her to pick up lunches for the girls and Agnes. And they were also giving out emergency food boxes. And I've never done a quarantine before. It's like so much way more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Feeding my child 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But today, we're doing this. we're decorating cookies. I picked those up when I ducked into Walmart with Samantha yesterday. Um, I didn't have any cash with me, but I had my wallet and my food stamps card, so I grabbed that because food, activity, gifts. I will pay $7 for something that hits, 3 columns of my life. I have nothing to do with Agnes right now. We've done all the things. We've watched all of the old movies that I wanted my kid to watch. Thank you, Disney Plus. Hashtag not sponsored. But yeah, I took a picture of Agnes on the computer yesterday, or while she was on the computer yesterday, so I could send it in to the yearbook. And I sent it to her teacher, and there was, a pile of mail and food and trash. Well, not trash, but like empty dishes that were visible. And so I said, my kitchen is a disaster, but my child is perfect. And her teacher, wrote back in appreciation, said she missed Agnes's face and personality. And yeah, when she's gone, I miss her face and her personality too. But she's obsessed with, I guess, potty humor, farting. I don't, I know that's totally age appropriate, but she doesn't hang out with any boys. I thought that was a boy thing, the farting. I don't remember. Well, I don't remember being her age because I was having brain surgery and recovery when I was her age. My 8 and 9-year-old years are just smacked off the map. But she's out there and she runs everywhere. She loves riding her bike. Loves it so much. I never had balance well enough to, I rode my bike when I was a kid. I don't now. But if I could get one of those 3-wheeled bikes, I bet I could ride everywhere. Just hop on. But then it would totally be like dun 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 dun. Is that the right? Yeah, that's all right. Maybe we'll watch Wizard of Oz today. See, that you're looking for stuff to do when you're watching movies wouldn't start over. Forget the whole rest of that sentence. You're looking for stuff to do when you're watching the movies that terrified you as a child with your child. But I think now's a good age for me to threaten her with flying monkeys, so she needs to see it. And I also want to watch Hocus Pocus with her. She spilled some salt yesterday, Agnes. And I said, take some of that and throw it over your left shoulder. And she said, why? And I said, to keep the evil spirits away. And she said, it was just so, 1 + 1 = 2, just so basic for me to say that, it's to keep evil spirits away. Because she already knocks on wood. I don't think she knows why, but she'll say something like, "Oh, I hope you fall down." Then she'll automatically knock on wood. She never wishes that anyone would fall down. She's a very, very nice child. But if she says something or someone says something that we actually don't want to happen, she'll knock wood. And I think it's those little odd things that make one awesome person. I mean, she's I've got an awesome kid. I really do. I mean, like all the things I like about myself and all the things I like about I see a lot of me in her, which as an excuse, she's been with me every single day, all day of her entire life. She really has. She leaves for school, but then she comes back and she's mine again. And I have all the influence over her, which is awesome. I mean, parenting, you're kind of like God. And I guess, you're it in your kid's life. And I hope other people realize how major the role of parenting is to your child. I mean, in 20 years, God willing, she doesn't even need 2 years. She's awesome. David calls her the Dalai Lama because he's like, "Can you believe she said that?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah. Can you picture it coming out of my mouth?" She's she's a thinker, and she's a quick thinker, and she looks so much like her dad, but everybody says, "Oh, she looks just like you." And I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, that poor baby looking like me." But she doesn't. She's beautiful. I can't imagine having 2 children. That would be awesome, having 2 kids. But it's also twice the nightmare. So I'm not gonna sit here and covet your 2 kids. I mean, I guess I have 2 kids. I have a fully grown one who's not really mine, but he's mine. Lucas. Uh, he and Candace are going to get married. I told you this. He's marrying Candace. Candace is a redhead. And I've never met a redhead I don't like. I don't think. No. I've never met a redhead I don't like. But because y'all are so rare, I think you have to have awesome personalities. Plus, your mom was awesome. And I don't know much about your dad because he never emoted out as much as your mom did, but super stable. And for dads, I can't think of any other quality that I would like. I didn't have a dad. I didn't have a stable dad. But JD's a good dad. I was talking about this yesterday with Samantha. Said he might not be as awesome. There's a wasp up there. I don't know how they keep getting in. They must come in through the vents. Because I'll get one every couple days in the house. And JD comes in and kills it. Because a wasp sting would send me to the hospital. And I know why he does it. Excuse me, my nose is... I know why he does it, because I can't go to the hospital right now. And it's just, it's more expedient. You can't shoo a wasp outside. You can't. I've tried. You can't shoo a bird outside either. I've tried that. So I made friends with it and fed it to the cat. No. I just sat down and left the door open, and eventually it found its way out. But it has to calm down, Agnes said. I didn't say it, Agnes said it. It's got to calm down. It's freaking out. It doesn't know what's going on. Just sit still. I don't know if you do this because, no, you're much nicer than I am. But, sorry, brain fart. Um, 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 um. I'm so tired of my house. I'm so tired of my people. I just want to go. So I'm leaving the house today at 10:30. Getting out of the house. I mean, I walk across the street, I get in Samantha's car, or SUV. I just call them all cars, it's easier. I get in Samantha's car with all 5 of the girls. I leave Agnes in charge of JD. Pinky's in charge of Agnes. And we drive to one of the local schools. We talk to the same lady every day, and she asks us the same question, and I give her the same answer every single day. It's a like 2-minute thing. But when we go pick up the lunches, they give the kids, or they give us the lunches for the kids. We get lunches, breakfasts, and chocolate and white milk and juices for the day. They send breakfast home with us, and we either get it's breakfast for the next day, obviously. Yesterday we got about half a dozen oranges and apples. I mean, half a dozen apples and half a dozen oranges from there, which I think is cool. And they sent home cheese sticks. So I'm done buying food. My refrigerator is, I took out all the bags because I've just been tossing the lunch bags that they give us in there. If anybody else wants to get them, that's where they are. And but I'm trying to clean up. So I arranged it all, got all the plastic bags out of there. Haven't got them out of the deep freeze behind me. I've been freezing the milk because you never know when you're going to need milk. Well, I opened the milk yesterday to make macaroni and cheese, and boy, was it bad. Because everyone's been drinking the school milk instead of using the milk we already had, because the school milk is different and fun. And Agnes says there's a science to the way you open it. And she says there's two different types of people: the ones who leave the carton pointy and then drink, and the ones who stick their finger in and round it out. Which one were you? I keep the edges crisp and pointy because that's how I want my life, but it never goes that way. It's always just ends up rounded and lax. But it's really fun then in these moments you can sit here and think of, wow, am I a good mom? When I know darn good and well I'm a good mom. I'm a wonderful mom. Am I doing everything that I think I should be doing? No. Ever since we've been out, Agnes does not have a bedtime. She's up and she's watching. Well, she watches Carmen Sandiego, and uh, she watches the Who Was show, which I don't know if you've ever seen the Who Was show, but if you have Netflix, look up the Who Was show. It's like drunk history for kids, and only they're not drunk, they're funny. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I need more coffee. Coffee. I love you. I hope you're making it through this. Oh. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll make it a full 30 minutes video. Jessica, my close to me friend. I call her my ride or die because I think she would. She's my ride or die, and you're my best of the bestest. I have to put everybody in their proper columns. It's just the only reason it's important for me to delineate. Anyway, she asked if she could rent one of the houses from us, or told me that in a month or two she's going to need to rent a house from us. And we need renters, and I think it would be awesome to live close to my best friend. She has a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. I think she's 3 now. And across the street from her would be the little girls live straight across the street from my rent house, and it would be awesome, because JD and I fell in love in that house. We got married in that house. I think it would be great for Ireland to have little girls living directly across the street from her. She would love that. I think my nose is bleeding again. Damn it. Yeah, I hope she does rent that house from us. She's flaky, and I mean, she is. She's flaky, and life is very mean to her. But she's also a hot, thin blonde. I mean, she's not real thin right now because she's a grown up. I don't know real life grown ups who are perfectly toned and taut. Only because I'm not gonna hang out with somebody that didn't have flab. I'm soft. That's my that's my thing. I'm soft. But JD says that I'm soft all the way around, inside and out, and it's not a judgment. Or, well, I guess it is a judgment. Even when I'm mad, I'm still thoughtful of others. So yeah, I guess I am soft all the way around.